Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. He's across the 20 to the 21. Where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Brings up 2nd and 9. the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir.
Complete to Khalil.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Bills first down.
Bills first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. In motion, Shakir. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Buffalo.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Amik Robertson there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
All 52. Half 85, half 85. We go.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
In motion, Shakir. They fake the jet sweep and will hit it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo. On first and 10, it's Cook. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
In motion, Shakir. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. They'll try and run here with Cook. And the Bills are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on third and 2.
This has been a picture-perfect opening drive. You would have hated for it to get stopped there. Fortunately for them, they get a nice run on third down, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Down, back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. One more time with Cook. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense. That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Going to go for it on fourth and goal. And this is the decision to go
Touchdown,
Dalton
Buffalo.
Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see a part that's mine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk like that.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7.
180.
Goff to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Play is a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It is a big run by Cook. 31 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's Cook, and he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard.
4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
5. We go tonight.
From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Black 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Buffalo. Raider on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Lions nothing. And Raiders set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 76. Cut. Cut.
Throwing, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go tonight.
Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one going to be zipped out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
A second down throw for Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions get back in it. It is 21-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Five wide. What's that?
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Palmer.
Brings up second.
They face second down and 7.
38-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running man in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. Still go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. James Cook inside the 30. His second touchdown so far here in the first half.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And a nice run. Get them about 9. In It'll bring up second down.
Raiders set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Williams now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. They try to push forward and wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They're getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
180! Turbo!
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. It's caught left side by St. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. Taken down at the 33-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Goff. Fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Flushed to his left. Could be a live football.
So the sideline saves the turnover. Now this brings up 4th down. So Mike, after dodging a bullet there, then you say, okay, he got away with one there. It's 4th down. How aggressive do I want to be? Do you feel better about your punt unit coming on and saying, hey, better than bringing our defense out after the turnover? Or do you say, hey, let's take advantage of this opportunity by keeping our offense on the field and see if we can extend this drive?
On 4th down, Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the top 8 measure of the pass. The Lions hold there for Sion. And they'll go chance. Talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
11-yard line.
can do it! It's all what you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork.
Cut. Now Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Jester. What's that?
Throwing on second down. Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Third and 12.
To throw is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Throwing here is Goff. That's taken in, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now, Goff. And he's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job. But can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
13 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Once again, it's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Half 85, half 85.
Throwing on second down. It's out. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bills first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Jack Handler, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Second and 6.
quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Buffalo.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
What is that?
On the handoff, this is Cook. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, Shakir. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. A carry for Cook. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And the Bills are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick is good.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They try to hit him with the screens. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen to start, and they lost some yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back over the middle, taken in by Laporta. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Hey, kill! Super!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Trying to blow it down. my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something.